Hello guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. So as we are building up to the 2023 ICC Cricket World Cup, so we are just left with a few days before the start of the tournament, with England taking on New Zealand in the tournament open. But before that, let's take a look at the squads of all the 10 teams which have been finalized for this year's ICC Cricket World Cup. So starting with Australia. So the five-time world champions Australia have once again put a fantastic squad this time round, and it will be led by skipper Pat Cummins. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for the Australian cricket team. So as usual, David Warner will be opening the innings with Mitchell Marsh. Then comes Steve Smith, then Marnus Labuschagne, Glenn Maxwell, the all-rounder of Australia, Alex Carey, the wicketkeeper, Cameron Green. Then comes the Australian skipper Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood completes the pace trio, and then the spinner Adam Zampa. So now coming to the host nation, Team India. So two-time world champions Team India, first time India won in 1983, and then after 28 years under MSD, India won that glory in 2011. So will Rohit Sharma's men, this fantastic 15-member squad, lift the title on the 19th of November in Ahmedabad? So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for Team India. So Rohit Sharma will be opening the batting with world number 2 batsman Shubman Gill. Then comes Virat Kohli at number 3, Shreyas Iyer at number 4, KL Rahul, the wicketkeeper, then Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja donning the all-round duties, and then Kuldeep Yadav, the spin department with Jadeja, and then the pace trio of Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj. So now let's talk about India's neighbors, Pakistan. Yes, 1992 world champions under the leadership of Imran Khan. So will Babar Azam lead Pakistan to glory in this year's 2023 Cricket World Cup? But before that, so there was an injury concern for Naseem Shah and he was ruled out, and so Hassan Ali was the replacement in the squad in place of Naseem Shah. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for the Pakistan team. So Fakhar Zaman will open the batting with Imamul Haq. Then at number 3 will come the skipper Babar Azam. Number 4 Mohammad Rizwan, the wicketkeeper. Then comes Iftikhar Ahmed, Shadab Khan, the vice captain and the all-rounder, along with Mohammad Nawaz. Then Haris Rauf, Shaheen Afridi, Hassan Ali and Mohammad Wasim Jr. comprising of the pace department for Pakistan. So now let's talk about 1996 world champions Sri Lanka, and yes, they are also 2011 runners-up when India had won that cup in 2011. So this time round it will be Darshan Shanaka who will be leading the Lankan Lions for this year's 2023 Cricket World Cup. And yes, just before the World Cup begins, so there was a setback for Sri Lanka as Wanindu Hasaranga was ruled out due to an injury. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for Sri Lanka. Pathum Nishanka will open the batting with Dimut Karunaratne. Then comes Kushal Mendes. Then Sadira Samarvikrama will be coming at number 4. And then comes Charit Asalanka, Dhananjay De Silva, and then the skipper Darshan Shanaka, and then the spin duo of Dunit Velalage and Mahesh Deekshana and Lahiru Kumara and Matisha Patirana will comprise of the pace department. Now coming to the defending champions of the Cricket World Cup 2019, England defeated New Zealand in that famous win at Lord's in 2019 Cricket World Cup. So that time it was Eoin Morgan who led England to victory, but this time round it is Josh Butler who will be leading his men, and whether England can defend their title on the 19th of November, only time can tell. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for England. Johnny Bairstow will open the batting with David Malan, Joe Root at number 3, then comes skipper Josh Butler, Ben Stokes the all-rounder along with Liam Livingstone. After that, Moeen Ali, the batting all-rounder along with the spin department, Sam Curran, Chris Wokes, Mark Wood comprising of the pace trio, and then Adil Rashid at number 11. Now coming to Black Caps, New Zealand. 2015 New Zealand were runners-up. 2019 New Zealand were once again runners-up. So 2023, will the jinx get over and New Zealand can get their hands on that coveted World Cup? So Kane Williamson will once again lead New Zealand in this year's Cricket World Cup, and they have a fantastic squad this time round. So let's take a look at the possible starting 11 for New Zealand cricket team. So starting with Devon Conway, New Zealand will open the innings with Glenn Phillips, then Kane Williamson at number 3, Tom Latham the wicketkeeper at number 4, Daryl Mitchell and Jimmy Neesham, Mitchell Santner in the spin department, Trent Bolt, Tim Southey, Lockie Ferguson completing the pace trio, and Ish Sodhi at number 11. So now coming to South Africa. Yes, South Africa have never reached the finals of ICC Cricket World Cup. So this time Temba Bavuma will be leading South Africa into the World Cup 2023. So can Bavuma lead his men to the maiden final of ICC Cricket World Cup and go on to lift the coveted trophy in India? So let's take a look at the possible starting 11 for South Africa. So Quinton de Kock will open the batting with Temba Bavuma, the skipper. Then comes Rossi van der Dussen, Aiden Markram, Henry Klaassen, and then David Miller, the finisher for all time. South Africa had been relying on Marco Jansen, Andile Fekluquayo, Kagiso Rabada, and then the spin duo of Keshav Maharaj and Tabriz Shamsi. Now coming to Bangladesh. Yes, Bangladesh has never reached the finals of any World Cup edition, but yes, Bangladesh have a record of giving many upsets to major teams in ICC Cricket World Cups. So this time round, Shakib Al Hasan will be leading Bangladesh in this year's World Cup. So let's take a look at the possible starting 11 for Bangladesh cricket team. So Liton Das will open the batting with Tanzid Tamim. Then comes Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Then Shakib Al Hasan, the skipper, along with the wicketkeeper batsman Mushfiqur Rahim. Then Mahmudullah Riyad, Mehdi Hassan Miraz, Nasoom Ahmed, along with Shoriful Islam, Taskin Ahmed, and Mustafizur Rahman completing the pace trio. Now talking about Afghanistan. So Afghanistan looks a much better team than the 2019 Cricket World Cup, and this time round Afghanistan will be led by Hashmatullah Shahidi, the skipper, and so they look really good on paper and they can beat any team on their given team. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for Afghanistan. So Ibrahim Zadran will open the batting with Ramanullah Gurbaz, then Rahmat Shah at number 3, then the skipper Hashmatullah Shahidi at number 4, then comes Muhammad Nabi, Najibullah Zadran, then comes the all-rounder Rashid Khan along with his spin partner Mujibur Rahman, Noor Ahmed, Fazal Haq Farooqi and Naveenul Haq completing the pace department for Afghanistan. So now the last and the final team, Netherlands. Netherlands, such an inspiring story for them. Scott Edwards had led his team to a place in the World Cup 2023. by winning the qualifiers. I mean, they defeated teams like Zimbabwe, West Indies, and I mean, it's a great achievement for such a small cricketing nation. So let's take a look at the possible playing 11 for the Netherlands cricket team. So Vikramjit Singh will open the batting with Max O'Dowd. Then comes Wesley Baresi, Buzz De Lead, Teja at number 5. Then Scott Edwards, the skipper. Then Saqib Zulfikar, Logan Van Beek. He has been a revelation during the qualifiers. Then Aryan Dutt, Ryan van der Merwe, the spinner, and then Ryan Clean, the pacer for Netherlands. So all the 10 teams are ready to clash on for this year's ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 in India. So are you ready, guys? So the match starts from the 5th of October with England clashing on New Zealand, and India's first game is on 8th of October against Australia at MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. So I'll be bringing all the updates from this year's World Cup. So stay tuned to my channel, guys, and do not forget to subscribe if you are into this for the very first time. That's it for now. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.